I'm live. Wow. I just tried to go live a minute ago and things went haywire, so I had to try it all again. I just advertised on Facebook. So the description, the yada, 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 the description is going to be different. But anyway, here I am. There you are. Please share. Let's get some people joining my live right here on my YouTube channel. Well, hello. Cheryl, Darlene, Carol, thank you so much for joining. You guys are awesome. Awesome. I just tried to go live on here. I filled out the description and I don't have speaking spells, so I got to sit there typing one finger at a time. And then it wouldn't let me. I had to go back and everybody, yeah, because I posted it on Facebook. So the description I got that said I was going live on Facebook isn't the video because I had to start over. Pain in the ass. I see. Marion, hello. Time and Point. And Darlene. Hello, all you lions, wonderful lions. 22,000. I just hit 22,000 on Huckbook. Yes, I did. Oh, Cheryl, yeah. You mentioned John Kennedy Jr., you mentioned that truth. And anyway, when my story gets out, TikTok's going to have a lot of explaining to do. They are. I think Brenda Scott Price had done 30 some odd accounts on TikTok. I haven't started a new one. They booted me off a few weeks back. They took my account down and had 45,000 followers on it. But we're gaining ground on Facebook right now, Lions. So please make lots of videos on Facebook, share on Facebook, do those little reels. The reels right now are getting thousands and thousands of views. So if you can make a little 30-second video on, Fuckbook is what it is, and put it on there and share it, and we can get thousands and thousands of well-deserved views. There's Brenda, count 38. Jesus, God bless you, sister. Please follow Brenda Scott Price on her 39th account on Ticker Talk. Fucking TikTok sucks. It really does. They all suck. They are all hindering us from getting the truth out. Right here on YouTube, man, it's a struggle to try to get viewers for this truth. And you all know, and I know that we should have millions of viewers already. But we got to work, we're little David, they're the big Goliath, and we're throwing a little rock and trying to knock that motherfucker down and kick him in the balls so he don't get up again. And we're doing a really good job. We really are. So anyway, I've lived in this house, I'm thinking like 11 years now. And we only had a swamp cooler to keep us cool. And my son had a little air conditioner in the window. But my son died last June. Right about this time, my son died last year of heat exposure, supposedly. I call it MK Ultra, and our government's fucking bullshit. That's what I call it. But from heat. But if you hear that little buzz, sounds like a little fan. That is our new 3-ton AC kicking ass. It's at 77. It's 108 out right now. I was out painting fence this morning in the shade while it was cool, and it got up to, I think, 108, 110, something like that. And I said, I'm going to come in where it's cool in the air conditioner. But that was actually gifted to me. And thank you so much. You know who you are, who did that. It was so freaking awesome and nice. And I hope God blesses you big time because you blessed me big time with this wonderful AC. It's nice having an AC. I forgot how nice it was. You know, the swamp cooler, you got all that humidity pouring in, you turn it on high because it's not cold enough. And then you know, the windows are going brrr, and it still gets, 99 degrees in here when it's 120 out. But this is awesome and appreciated. And with that said, we get so many fucking hate comments. You know, I really wish I could jump through the screen and kick some of these people in the balls. I'm only on here because I'm a black hat. What the fuck, people? You know, whatever happened to the good people and the bad people? We had to start putting hats on these motherfuckers to tell the difference. No, we already knew who the good guys are and the bad guys are. The people in our government are fucked up. They're criminals and they need to go. It's that simple. I hear so much that people believe. There was a QAnon supporter um, posted on my fucking timeline about what a fucking scammer I am, what a criminal I am. I'm getting donations so I can go buy crack and beer. Well, first of all, I don't do crack. I got heart failure. If I did a line of crack or what a smoked a bowl of crack or whatever you do with that crack, I would fucking probably die. Seriously. And I don't drink. I get hangovers really bad. I mean, I have a beer once a year, twice a year, maybe. My preferred alcohol is whiskey. I love fucking whiskey. I love Jim Beam and I love Jack Daniels, but I have heart failure, so I can't drink. But I would love to have a Jack Daniels or I prefer Jim Beam and cola on some ice. And I don't sit there all night drinking a whole bottle. I have one or two drinks because I like the flavor of the Jim Beam, and that's it. And one does me good anymore. But they need to come up with more shit why I'm scamming people. For real. I hear all kinds of shit why I'm scamming people and why I'm a liar. I hear so much bullshit. I shake. I fucking shake. I do. I don't know if it's because my heart failure, my diabetes, but I shook my whole fucking life. Maybe it's because I'm John Kennedy Jr. and I've been tortured, kicked in the nuts, and you name it, and I shake. But like Mel on his show, oh, I proved he's not John Kennedy Jr. because he shakes, and he won't look in the fucking camera, and he must not be John Kennedy Jr. I was little and that, I never was a very good public speaker, but under MK Ultra, my Hollywood name was Richard Steele. I met so many people in Hollywood, and you don't look right in the fucking camera. You don't stare at the camera. How many movie stars do you see look in their fucking camera during the movie? You don't, because it doesn't look natural. But I'm not John Kennedy fucking Jr. because I don't look at the camera, people. These people really got to start coming up with some new shit. I can't be John Kennedy Jr. because I would be all on these fake ass motherfucking shows. Yeah, all these fake ass wannabe truthers that aren't really truthers, or they would have me on their shows. But they're not lining up for me to be on their shows. But that's another reason why I'm a liar, is because these motherfuckers won't have me on. I don't know their reason why. I might say no, though. I got my own show right here. I got my own studio. I got me a nice camera. I got me a nice microphone. I got me a nice fucking hat. Why do I need them? I'm John fucking Kennedy Jr., for Christ's sake. All I need is you lions to share, and we can make a big platform until they decide to kick us the fuck off. But that's coming too. We're going to set up a channel for all you lions to chat on. Somebody actually said the other day, I think it might be right here on YouTube, where we can have our own chat room on YouTube. That would be very cool. I know Lanny, and Lanny, bless your heart. I know this old guy named Don, and he's the one that pinstriped my Harley for me. He's 80 something years old. He said he didn't want to pinstripe it because he shakes too bad. He must not be who he is because he shakes. It must not be Dawn because he shakes. But I said it'd be a privilege and an honor for you to pinstripe my motorbike. And he did. He wrote JFK and Robin on it and all kinds of cool shit. Old school shit. Hand done old school shit. Well, anyway, he messaged me yesterday. I think it was yesterday. Maybe it was the day before. And he said, you know that, Lanny? She's a godsend. And I've heard that a few times because you go out of your way and you're a true freaking lion. There's all kinds of lions right there, but I wanted to share that with you because you're being noticed. Other people are noticing you sharing these posts, standing your ground. And, with these haters that come on and attack us, screw them. You know who I am. I know who I am. They don't know who I am. And they make all kinds of fucking excuses why I'm not who I am. And they're all stupid. We put out so much proof that we've had, and we find more proof each and every day. This DNA, I get asked all the fucking time. You can't be who you are because you haven't proved your DNA. Well, I've taken 6 fucking DNA tests. We need to stand our ground and demand our government to fucking release my father's DNA compared to mine. Right there in the Senate. Right there in Congress. Right there for Donald fucking fucknuts to see. Yeah. My good old cousin. And I can't be John Kennedy Jr. because Robert Kennedy would have acknowledged me. Where do these people come up with their shit? Where do they come up with their bullshit? I don't fucking know. All I know is it's bullshit. Some people think they know more than I do. Sometimes I leave a comment, and I'm not sure if I'm leaving it to the haters or the followers, but somebody left me a comment just now about my stepbrother, Alexander, that was killed in a plane crash. And it's like, I was right there. I've shared that story. He died I had his bleeding head in my fucking arms, and he was dead. He didn't die because of the plane crash. He died because he was shot in the freaking head by an assassin that probably wanted us all to die that day. But I didn't. I broke my arm. I was 10 years old. No, how old was I? 13 years old. Yeah. I was 13 fucking years old when that happened. And they probably did it so I would die at 13 also. And, yeah. But anyway, this Q movement, you're all fucking stupid. Straight up. I shouldn't say that because there's a lot of... Robin was even a Q follower until nothing happened. Nothing ever happened. And this person left a hate comment on my Facebook. Left it. I shared it. I said, let's let the people decide who the fuck the numbnuts is here. Because John Kennedy Jr., the whole world knew was a fucking placement by the mafia. He was a crook. He was a fucking gangster. They tried to kill us all in that plane that day, that night, I should say. All of us. So this story would never get out. So guess what, people? You're privileged to hear me ramble on because they wanted me fucking dead, and they've tried more than once. Not that I want any more attempts. Oh, there's some crazy shit out there. There really is. I was watching a video the other day. I hope Donald Trump and John Kennedy Jr. Help fix shit. Well, guess what? You're being fucking lied to. They don't want to fix nothing. They don't. People, you Donald Trump fucking supporters don't get it. Your fucking brain fucking washed. Seriously. And you people that in the Q movement and think John Kennedy Jr. is coming back to help you, he wouldn't help you in real life. You probably never met him when you're leaving these comments because he was a real screwhead. He really was. He was my stepbrother, George. I called him John one day. He punched me in the nose when we were little kids. Yeah, he was a fucking screwball. And anyway, for anybody like that to come help save this country, you're fucking nuts. You should fucking research and figure out who he was and what he did. Absolutely fucking nothing but siphon fucking steal money. Right along with Donald Trump. Okay, people, you're brainwashed into thinking Donald fucking Trump is going to do something. He ain't doing nothing but causing confusion. Let's get him to fix some real problems. He won't. I guarantee you he won't. How about the veterans? You got all these veteran suicides every single day. 22 a day. I heard it was more than that. You add up the numbers. And this has been going on for years. People that have served our armed forces are committing suicide by the hundreds of thousands. If you go back in time, hundreds of thousands committing suicide. How about the Wounded Warrior Project? How about Dave? How about all these people trying to help our veterans? Why can't our government help our veterans? Why do they need to keep starting all this? Why? Because fucking people like Donald Trump won't do a goddamn thing to help our veterans. How about inflation? You know, it's getting worse at the grocery stores. I've done videos years ago about how it's going to get worse, and we saw it get worse. Why? Because they're criminals. It's a criminal crime ring that I'm exposing at the very top. And Donald Trump is at the very top, or whoever they call Donald Trump now. My cousin was Donald Trump. Donald Trump was murdered and replaced, and then they stole millions and millions of dollars of my family's possessions. That's right. And they advertise it. Y'all really need to listen to my videos on how I expose how the cabal works, because this was put right in front of everybody all over the fucking news. This right here, they're trophies. They secretly killed my family members. They replaced my family members, and they sold all this shit that was my loved ones' possessions. Yeah. What do you call that, people? What the fuck do you call that? When somebody is murdered, when somebody is unalived, and they steal everything, and then they sell it at Trump Tower, at auction, Sotheby's auction. Look at all that shit. Millions and millions of dollars. Yeah. Hello? They think they can get away with crimes just like that. And guess what? I've been sharing this. I've been screaming that what's going on, what they did. I'm a personal eyewitness to what they did. And guess what? They can. They have gotten away with murder and theft for fucking years. Because why? People wave their goddamn flags for people like Donald Trump, thinking they're fucking great. They're better than fucking sliced buttered bread. When they're not. When they're the most evilest motherfucking cabal members in the world. Hollywood freaking actors. Hollywood fucking actors. Yeah, me and Robin went to McDonald's the other morning, and she got a sandwich, egg and cheese or some shit. I got 3 sausage biscuit sandwiches, a hash brown, and she got a coffee. One of those nice coffees, though. But I got 2 sausage biscuits for Bubba and 1 for me, and it was $26, I think. 26 fucking dollars. Crazy. Absolutely fucking crazy. When are we going to get a president of the United States that cares about this crazy shit that's going on with inflation? With freaking inflation. Yeah. You know, like Brenda just said, you go to anybody on the street. I've been sharing my story everywhere I go. I'm getting tired of sharing it. My voice, if you hear my voice, it's all scratchy. That's not how I usually sound. But it's fucked up because I'm always fucking yelling, sharing my story. And, yeah, I'm actually coughing up blood, but I think that's because of my new diabetic medicine. But, yeah, I'm always sharing it. And everywhere I share it, people say, yeah, our government's fucking corrupt. Everywhere. They've been telling me that for years. I'm 64 fucking years old. But you talk to people on the street everywhere, they say, yeah, our government's fucking corrupt. It is. Well, then why the fuck do you think anything's going to change unless we change it? Unless we change it, they're going to put corrupt politicians in place to control us. And we are in a spiritual war, people. I've seen it. I've seen a lot of death in my day. I have. I've been to just about every kind of church you can go to, from Baptist to Pentecostal to Catholic. You name it. I've been there. But we are in a spiritual war. With that said, I've seen a lot of death come out of those churches. That's where these motherfuckers hide. That's where these pedophiles and these child traffickers fucking hide, is in goddamn church. Excuse my swearing, because I do believe in God. God, I talk to God all the time. I ask God to keep me safe. I pray. Somebody told me I shouldn't pray to my loved ones that I've lost, but that's what keeps them alive, I think. When you look back at your loved ones and you remember your loved ones, you're keeping that memory alive. But we are in a big spiritual war here. We are getting hit hard all the time. We really are. This is the devil's fucking playground. This world is the devil's playground. It is. But I woke up from a nightmare last night. Devil was talking to me. It was fucking so real. It was so fucking real. If you've ever had one of those dreams and it was like so fucking real. This was so fucking real. The devil was talking to me. He was. And he said, you better fucking listen to me. I was like, fuck you. I was. But it was real. He was like, you better fucking listen to me. You don't need to be sharing that story. Because we're taking them the fuck down, people. The devil works hard to build up all these fucking devil worshippers and satanics so they can keep doing fucking with little children and committing murders and theft and fucking with people that have, these people have no remorse for what they do. They really don't. All their fucking sacrifices for the devil and all their bullshit. Anyway, it was so fucking real. I just said, go fuck yourself. I ain't never going to stop sharing my story. There's nothing you can fucking do about it. You might knock me down, but I'll get back up. Money is evil. It is evil, but we all need it. Yep. I told, they wanted me to commit a murder when I was young, and I said, you know what? I don't want to kill anybody that don't deserve it. Just so you could have your money. I'd rather have no money and be barefoot and walking through the fucking woods trying to survive. Well, I've changed that tune since then because you get hungry going barefoot through the woods with nothing to eat. You got to have money to eat. So, yeah, Brenda, fuck that devil. We're marching with God and each other. God ain't going to do it for us. We got to help God out and walk by his side and ask him to help us. But we can't just say, okay, God, take over. It ain't going to work that fucking way. It ain't. Well, bless you. You God, I love when people say I'm scamming. And there was somebody on that Q movement talking shit about me on Facebook. And then I went to their comments just to read what the fuck their comment. People that comment on their posts, they turn around and ask them, well, have you heard about the fucking banks and all this other? Anybody ask any of you about your banks and how you're banking and what you're doing financially, delete them. Get the fuck out of my face. How many people do you know? You're walking down the street, hey, you got $1? That's the same fucking thing they're doing. They're panhandling you on the internet, but they're pretending they're this Q movement bullshit. It's all fucking lies. I lived the Q movement, people. You know what the Q movement was? Oh, it's going to happen. Year after year after year. Your story's going to get out. You'll get, you won't have to be in hiding anymore. You'll get your story out. You'll get that nice house that was stolen from you. Just give it a little more time. Year after year after year. I probably turned 58 or something, and I was like, what the fuck? I'm 58 years old. And they've been stalling me. They've been giving me the fucking bullshit line for too goddamn long. I called the goddamn FBI and said, look, you either come talk to me and let's get this story out, or I'm going to get it the fuck out. And here we go, because they won't fucking help me. So I'm asking you all to help me get justice for all of us. All of us. With one share at a time, people. One share at a time. And follow me and let's get it out. Share this video. Share this, I still can't get over it. I can't be John Kennedy Jr. and all these motherfuckers would have asked me on their show. How about coming up with some real bullshit? Why I'm not John Fitzgerald Kennedy Jr. Instead of all this made up bullshit. Yeah, the healing center. We're still manifesting for that healing center. And it'll be the most awesome place in the world to come get a Danish and a cup of coffee. It really will, because you'll be able to see lots of John Kennedy memorabilia and hear some story. You'll be able to share your story to the freaking world. So we're still manifesting for that to happen. And I do see it in the future. I want a fountain out front. I got a fountain. I got it up marketplace out front here. And a few people have thrown their pennies in or dimes or nickels or whatever. It means they ain't worth nothing anymore to make a wish. And I actually grabbed one of King Smarty's frequency coins and held it under the water and put it in there. Nobody better be stealing my frequency coin, no. That's for damn sure. I believe healing is natural. Yeah, so do I. The body should be healing itself. It really should. I've been through the middle. That was a weird fucking dream I had, though. That was one weird dream. See, they killed me in a fucking hospital in 2013. They did. I don't know what the fuck they did, but they really fucking killed me. And I don't know why they were doing what they did, but I woke up. I had 6 great big incisions around my stomach area with big staples. I think each one of those had like 8 or 9 staples closing the incision up. They poked holes in my lungs. So anyway, last night I'm laying there, and MK Ultra's a bitch too, people. It really is. Trying to deal with all this MK Ultra bullshit and every other thing. But yeah, I was having this dream, and it was dreaming back to 2013 when they did this, and I was laying in the hospital, and I was looking at myself with all these fucking staples all over, and I was wondering if I was gonna fucking live or not. And that's when fucking Satan came in and talked to me, said, "You better fucking listen to me." And I was like, "Oh, fuck you." Yeah, it woke me up. Robin was up 24 hours cleaning this house. She was, bless her heart. I kept telling her, go take a nap, go take a rest. But she's been up. She moved the TV. She moved everything from one side of the room to the other side of the room. And she fucked with all this stuff, so I don't know where nothing is now. Bless her heart. But she'd been up for 24 hours cleaning. And we put this AC in, got it working yesterday. Amazon guy finally came with the stupid part. And don't you know, you need something really, really freaking bad. Really bad. I went to True Value. I went to Lowe's. I went to Home Depot trying to find this stupid little fucking part. I spent $200 I didn't have in the tools so I could drain the air out of my freaking brand new AC unit. So anyway, I said, I want this thing working. So I bought the $6 part from Amazon. I paid $10 to have it shipped. So I'm like, oh, I'm going to get it next day. I'm going to have air conditioner. So the next day afternoon, I looked and it said, Amazon canceled my fucking order. I went, what the fuck? I looked, it said, you might have fraud in your Amazon account. So we canceled your fucking order that you needed so bad to get your AC working. So, fuckers. So then I ordered it again for next day shipping and got it yesterday. But that's really, when you need something so bad, some shit like that, you get kicked in the fucking nuts. But anyway, so yeah, if you hear it, you hear that little hum. Sounds like a little fan. That is a great, big, huge, freaking 3-ton mini split right here. and my legs are cold. I got short pants on, and my legs are freaking cold. Thank God. It's 110 out there, probably, right now. It's probably 110. I hope it does. I hope we change the government. I know we're going to freaking change. Even if I die, you lions, don't stop. Don't ever stop. You got them by the balls with my story and their lies and their cover ups. You got them by the balls that we're exposing the criminal activity at the freaking top, what they did to the president, what they did to his family. So don't ever stop, people, and we'll change the history books. We'll get rid. The history books need to have a picture of the whole world that knew John. And they say, this guy stole John's identity. He was placed by organized crime. That's the real fucking story. That's what you need to be teaching your fucking kids in school, how the government really acts. Oh, Jackie Kennedy was murdered and replaced. That needs to be in the history books. Caroline Kennedy, the Martha Mosley story. They murdered her. Our government murders and steals. They buy up the news media. It's a regime now. Your vote has never fucking mattered, people, because organized crime is so fucking powerful. Before you start waving your flag for somebody like Biden or Donald Trump or the Bushes or the Reagans or fucking Obamas or anybody, the mafia placed them there already. It's that simple. Organized crime, the syndicate, the mafia, our CIA, our FBI, our CIA, they placed these motherfuckers years in advance for you to vote for. Your votes never mattered. That's how powerful our fucking government is. Your vote has never mattered. It's all being run by the cabal, people. Your vote doesn't matter. Get it through your fucking head. And John Kennedy Jr. is not coming back to save the world with fucking Donald Trump. It ain't going to happen. It ain't. I don't know where the fuck my buttons are. Right here. I told you so. Right here. That is never going to happen. Remember, you stupid motherfuckers thought John Kennedy Jr. was going to rise from his grave, from his hiding mansion, and be Donald Trump's vice president? Bullshit. Never happened. You should have listened to me. You should all listen to me. You people in the Q movement. It's a stall. It's so criminals can get away with their criminal activity year after year after year. That's all it is. And then it's a spin to discredit me. All these QAnon followers discrediting me. Hey, you got it half right. John Kennedy Jr. is coming back, and that's me. I'm coming back. But I'm coming back to expose the person you thought was John Kennedy Jr. as a fake, as a fraud, as a gangster, placed by the mafia at a young age to steal for the mafia. Once he committed that first murder, they had him by the balls. And if you don't think these people commit murders, you got another thing coming. This world is run by the devil and the cabal. It is. So kick them in the nuts. Take no shit from these fucking haters. Take no shit from the fucking haters. None. With that said, thank you all so much. Keep up the good work on Fuckbook. 22,000 strong. For last week, for a few days, I was getting 1,000 subscribers on Facebook. I was. And then it dwindled down. It took me 3 days to get 1,000, but we're up to 22. Let's get it out. Let's blow the lid off of Facebook. Let's get everybody in the world on Facebook talking about my story, where when they go on Facebook, they can't help but see the quietjourney.tv and want to go check it out for some truth. Thank you, guys. They did sell their souls. They really, really did. But we're exposing them for what they did right here and everywhere we can. And I love you guys. I appreciate you so very, very much. I love this AC. This is freaking awesome. It is, but I'm getting cold. I am. Anyway, you all have a wonderful, blessed night. I can't thank you guys enough. I know I try, but I can't. Maybe someday. Maybe someday. But all love. You guys are so fucking awesome. Amen. And God bless you all. God bless you all. I hope God walks with you, keeps you all safe. And hey, D, you're awesome. You are. I know you just popped in here, but I'm getting cold, sister. I'm here in short pants, and my legs are cold. And you hear that? That's a 3-ton AC right now. It's 77 degrees. It's 110 out, probably. It's right around there, 110. And it's 77 in here, and my legs are cold. Never happened in the last 11 years I've lived here. And way to go. Way to go. Yeah, I get a blanket. I need one. I'm gonna get one. Just so I can sit here and cover up and be comfortable. Yeah. All love, everybody. All love. Much thanks to you all. And have a great evening. It's Friday, huh? Yeah. Have a great weekend. I'll try to get. I got all kinds of shit going on. Yeah, but I'll try to get on here and keep you guys updated on what's going on. But all love, everybody. All love, and God bless you all. Peace out, people. Peace out. Oh, bumper stickers. I know I got some bumper stickers. Somebody told me they didn't get their bumper stickers yet. Email me, message me. I got a ton of these. I got 20,000 of these. If I didn't send them to you, or if you didn't get them, hit me up and remind me. Say, hey, I didn't get my bumper sticker. A lot of it, I was putting them in these envelopes. And when they go through those machines at the post office, when they go through those fucking speed machines, it tears the fuck out of them. And I get them all back, all ripped up. Sometimes I don't get them back. But yeah, and sometimes I just totally forget to send them off and I get busy. But yeah, if you want a bumper sticker, hit me up, message me in your comments. Say, hey, I want some bumper stickers. And I would love to send you some, get the story out. God bless y'all. Peace out. Wonderful weekend. Talk to you soon. And peace. Cartoon Day. Yeah, Cartoon Day. We got to do Cartoon Day. All love, people. All love.